And so the curtain prepares to fall, and forming part of that narrative today is KZN's capital. The threat of relegation still lingers for Maritzburg United, but they can make absolutely sure of their DStv Premiership survival with even a draw on the final day of the season, as provincial rivals AmaZulu roll into KZN's capital fresh from securing second place in the top flight. The owners and their entourage in the stands to celebrate what has been a remarkable campaign, and as the officials and players assemble in the tunnel for the final time this term, we bid you a very warm welcome ahead of this DStv Premiership tussle. It is Derby Day at the Harry Gwala Stadium. Does mean there will be another set piece for Maritzburg United. This time, a corner kick. Gone past the halfway point of this first half at the Harry Gwala Stadium. Kutumela hangs it up there, and it's been turned wide via the head of Ryan Ray, who rose ever so well, but the accuracy just was not there.
We have seen that Kutumela, every time he has a set piece, he's looking for Ryan Ray. Ryan Ray making that run from the back into the first post, but connecting it wide. If they keep on going like this, something will materialize, Grant.
Majoro receives the ball, even though it took a touch, and Shaba! Well off balance, and on the half volley, Spirit Shabalala was looking to sign off on this season with a classic.
Look at the Major himself, using his weaker foot, the left foot, to cross that ball. So Spirit Shabalala just sizing it up, you know, putting a line on how he's gonna connect it, going for the volley, but unfortunately, wide deflection from Daniels goes out. If he didn't get that deflection, Grant, you and I will be talking something else.
Kutumela battling away. His three AmaZulu players. Clever turn from Shabalala. He goes past Ray. And he finds Majoro. Now, De Jong! He forces a glorious, glorious save. Crowd of Engelhardt, and this game has sprung into life the first 10 minutes of the second period.
He has been looking for it, but that move starts with Shabalala taking the ball to the left-hand side, rounding Ryan Ray, but look at a touch from the Major himself, and De Jong, who has been hungry to just get a sight of goal, connected with the ball, but Marcel going down very quickly to his right to make that save.
Masilela, clever ball from him. De Jong to Mabaliso. Yeah, it's Masilela again. Could create an opportunity. Majoro turns and thrashes that one over the crossbar. Well, nice play from AmaZulu. It's Masilela's ball that found Majoro.
What a quality cross from Masilela there, finding Skakane on the right-hand side, who made a brilliant run. And Majoro could have also played Skakane in, but as a striker, we know him, he's very vicious in the 18 area, and he hits the power. Combination play.
Now it's a clever ball, and Majoro has struck the side netting, but how well did Shabalala do to find him there?
He's done very well, Shaba, in today's game. Every time he looks like he's going to be playing it furthest post, but he plays it just on the near for Majoro's run.
Maritzburg United survive. Their DStv Premiership status retains, and they didn't do it in the way that Ernst Minnendorf would have wanted them to, but they have indeed done enough here. Lucky, your last thoughts briefly.
They've done enough. We're very proud. He came in, he steadied the ship, signed a quality goalkeeper. You can even see the celebration from both camps, Masilela and also the Maritzburg staff room, celebrating with the Zungus to say that thank you very much, but brilliant performance today.
There'll be a smile under Farouk Kadodia's mask. There's been a smile painted on the face of Sandile Manzini Zungu all week long, and there'll be a smile on the face of this man, Spirit Shabalala, in just a couple of moments when he is recognized as the finest player over the course of 90 minutes. Bungi Ntuli, who shouldered the goal burden last season, but has really struggled for game time and with injury this campaign. has a little smile on his face. Clayton Daniels did enough, along with the likes of Ryan Ray, to keep the clean sheet that was necessary against AmaZulu today, and Maritzburg live to fight another day in South Africa's top flight. And so the inaugural DStv Premiership season, Maritzburg survive, AmaZulu finish as runners-up, and they end the season with a KZN derby that ends goalless.
A 0-0 draw, just your summation on the 90 minutes?
Yeah, very pleased for the guys, you know, that came in there, and they gave a really good count of themselves. I think they did themselves proud. We played a different system for the first time. We tried it. I'm not a 3-5-2 kind of guy, but you know, with the players that we had, and we wanted to accommodate like Shaba, Kola, Buto, and then Mabeliso and Sikakane. So you had to change your system. So we changed it into a 3-5-2. And it worked wonders. You know, I thought we kept the ball very well. First half, we were a bit slow in our build-up, and we allowed them to get back into shape quickly, so we couldn't penetrate and we couldn't get into the spaces in behind the defense, because there was a lack of pace for them. So we figured with the Young coming back, the speed that he has, and Majoro, we can have a lot of joy in behind them. But you know, the build-up was very slow, so we couldn't really get there quicker. Second half, I thought we moved it much better, much quicker. We find the pockets, we find the spaces, and then we played. Unfortunately, we couldn't score, but you know, it was just nice to see these guys having fun and enjoying themselves and playing football the right way.
You talk about them enjoying, and that's something that we saw, Coach, because today you were just focusing on that spine of the team to see the quality of the bench. Were you pleased?
Yes, I was very pleased. I was very pleased. And you know, it can be challenging, because last week, after the Swallows game, you guaranteed second place, a second place spot, and sometimes players can switch off. Then they think they're on holiday, and you ask them to be professional and play until the last match and still give it a good account, because yeah, you don't want to qualify and in the next game you lose 3 or 4-0, you know. So that's why I wanted them to be professional, and it was just really nice to see the guys coming off the bench and adding more value, just making the team even stronger than what they were. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the draw as well, and I'm sure now the KZN teams, you know, we can look forward to some more classic derbies next season. And I'm pleased for Maritzburg, and I wish them all the best. And I'm sure next season they will have a decent season, because I think Coach Ernest, he will have a pre-season with them, so I know the kind of work that he puts in, and he will get his team to be much better, because when he came in, he got them right at the bottom, and he saved them. So he's done a fantastic job. So yeah, looking forward to next season's derbies against them. So pleased for both teams that we were able to give a good spectacle, a good game of football. Sorry to the fans that there wasn't goals, but that was a very entertaining 0-0 draw.
Coach, you keep on touching on what could possibly transpire next season. Let's talk about that. Give us a teaser, give us a forward in terms of what we can expect from Usuthu come next season.
Listen, it's the first time that we've been in a situation like this. So I think the first and most important thing is hopefully we're able to do very good business. You know, we need to bring in the right players. We need to bring in players that can strengthen the depth in the squad. And then when we go to Africa, that's got the experience as well to play on that level, and then be able to compete in the DStv Premier League. So I think, yeah, we more focus on bringing quality, not quantity. So we don't want to just add any player to the squad, and then it's maybe not AmaZulu style players. So yeah, I can't give away all the secrets, because
I'm so interested to find out.
If I give away, if I maybe
squad?
say who the targets are,
Yes.
by the time we go, then other teams snatch them up. So it's best to keep quiet, to keep your cards close to your chest. So yeah, you'll just have to see, hopefully, what good and exciting things happen with AmaZulu this transfer window.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and have a lovely break and a lovely holiday.
Coach Ernst Middendorp of Maritzburg United. Coach, appreciate your time. Just reading your body language throughout the entire 90 minutes. Frustration?
No, not frustration. It's I know where we are started in the beginning of December. I just can repeat it. 6 games, 0 points. 8 games, 2 out of 24. Half of the season, 15 games, 9 points. And we have now 30 points. And for us, I would not identify, probably it looks like, but I'm not getting, as I said, very often defined with my doing from other people. It was very important to put the right concept in, and it was absolutely a reactive concept in terms of a very clear, narrow 4 defense line with 4 center backs. Wait, of course, for a mistake from the opponent's side. We had 1 or 2 possibilities, but the dominance over 95 minutes, of course, was on the side of AmaZulu. But the result is in the end 0-0. And from the defensive work, from the work ethic, as I said, with the players in terms of what is available for us currently, with all these changes during the season. And I said it last week already after our game in Pretoria against Supersport. It's unbelievable what we achieved. We are not qualified for Champions League. We are not being the champion. We are not winning a cup. But this achievement, if somebody would have a bet on it in the 13th of February, losing at home the last game on the first half of the season, rock bottom, and then going in the end of the day very clear through, secure the league, the PSL status without playing a relegation round. I would say a lot of betting would going on, and say that can't be possible. Therefore, very proud of what the guys achieved, everybody who contributed, and I think that's very crucial. Of course, it's you want to have a different way to play. You want a different, more calmness in certain direction. That's for sure. But you must in the moment, and that's to make sure what we want to achieve, and we want to achieve the PSL status. That was all.
And that's something that you're able to achieve here today and throughout this entire season. Let's just look at, Coach, before the game started, you had pointed out just how lethargic sometimes the team can get, especially in front of goal. And we saw that with the number of chances, but nothing was made out of them.
From the Instat side, if you go into the, surprisingly, if you go into the number, you will be surprised. If you asked who has the highest number of entrants into the final third, the entrance into the final box, Maritzburg United is leading. We had 12 fantastic entrants into the final third against Supersport. Today, probably not the number, but I think, remember, first half, we have to pass to our teammate, but then again, our striker number 1 in front is Sanisa Shlongwane. He's 19 years old, and we don't have in the moment players who be calm, who make the right decision, assisting each other, combining each other. That's not available in the moment, and from this side it happens so far, but you will not put me in a position where I would say I'm unhappy today. Definitely not.
Knowing exactly what was at stake, Coach, thank you very much, and all the best with the upcoming season.
Thank you very much. Okay.